Hello there, this is Sonia and I welcome you to another session of Grammar Forward. Just reminding you, currently we are doing a series on the English verb tenses and we are already done with the first two tenses, present simple and present continuous. Before we move on to the next one, we are going to pause for a while and let's compare and contrast between these two tenses, present simple and continuous. A quick question. I work as a teacher or I am working as a teacher? The sun rises in the east or the sun is rising in the east? Confused? I'm sure before we wind up this video, you are going to give me the answer. Let's begin now. So, let's find out how present simple tense is different from present continuous tense. Most importantly, present simple tense is used to talk about general situations, whereas present continuous tense is used to refer to something which is happening right now at the moment of speaking. So look at this example. I teach English. I'm not referring here to what I'm doing now. This is a general statement. I teach English. Whereas there I am saying I am teaching English now at the moment of speaking. This is what I'm doing. So that is a continuous action and you can see that I'm using it with the word now. Difference number 2. We use present simple tense to talk about something which is always true, something which is a scientific fact. On the other hand, we use present continuous tense to talk about something which is happening at the moment of speaking, even if it is a part of science. This example will make it clear for you. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. You know that you cannot change that. It's a part of science. So I use present simple tense. I don't say water is boiling at 100 degrees. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. But look at that example. I can say, look, water is boiling. You can add tea. I use present continuous tense here for the scientific truth because at the moment of speaking, this is happening. So you can see how two different tenses are used to talk about the same action depending on the context. Now on to point number 3. We use present simple tense to talk about permanent situations, whereas present continuous tense is used to refer to temporary situations. Now what do I mean by that? This example will make it clear. She lives with her parents. From the sentence, it's clear that she lives with her parents permanently. That's why we are using the present simple tense. On the other hand, look at that sentence. She is living with her parents for a few weeks. So that is a temporary arrangement. She's going to stay with them only for a few weeks. So I cannot say she lives with her parents for a few weeks. She is living. So if the situation is temporary, we use continuous. If it's a permanent kind of situation, we use present simple. We also use the present simple and continuous tenses to refer to habits. But there's a difference there. We use the present simple tense to talk about regular habits, whereas the present continuous tense is used when we refer to new or temporary habits or annoying kind of habits. Now let's have this example. I drink coffee every morning. It's clear that it's a regular habit. How do you know that? I've used the frequency adverb every. So that word shows that this is something I do every morning repeatedly. But there you have another example. I am drinking too much coffee these days. So it's clear that it's a new habit. It's a temporary one. Maybe I am under work pressure, so I drink a lot of coffee. So I am drinking. I don't say I drink there. Also we use it to refer to annoying habits which irritate us. She is always leaving the kitchen in a mess. We have already dealt with this in a previous video. If you haven't watched the video on simple present tense and present continuous tense, please do watch those videos. So here we have, she is always leaving the kitchen in a mess. Here again I am using this frequency adverb always to show my annoyance. And don't forget how we used the simple present and present continuous tenses to talk about future events. But there's a difference again. The present simple tense is used to refer to future events which form a part of a schedule or a timetable. Whereas present continuous tense is used to talk about definite future plans. So what is the difference between these two? Let's look at this example. The plane leaves at 10 tonight. Here I am talking about a timetable. This is not something you planned. So I use the present simple tense. The plane leaves at 10 tonight. But there I say, I am visiting my friend tomorrow. So from that it's clear that before the time of speaking, I've already made the decision, I've planned for it, and I've made all arrangements. In that case, you can use present continuous tense to talk about future plans. And here is a very useful tip. If at all you are not sure which tense to use, if you find any of these keywords used in that particular sentence, you can very well go for that tense. So here you have the keywords for present simple. If you find the adverbs of frequency, that is always, usually, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, rarely, never, and if you have these expressions like every, normally, first, then, and so on, you can go for present simple tense. But in the case of present continuous tense, we have another set of keywords. If you find now or right now, at the moment, at this moment, today, or nowadays, or if you have the expression look or listen, that means you have to go for present continuous tense. And present simple tense is special in another way. It has the privilege of being used with stative verbs or state verbs. So that means we never use the present continuous form with stative verbs. What are stative verbs? They are the verbs which are used to denote state, possession, senses, feelings, thoughts and opinions, and so on. So here I have given you some examples for each one of them. For state you have be, cost, and so on. So here for be, we use the different forms of be. Possession, we have the verbs belong, have, etc. So we never say I'm having a car, we say I have a car. Talking about senses, we have taste, hear, see, etc. Feeling, hope, like, hate, prefer, and so on. And for thoughts and opinions, we have know, think, believe, etc. So we cannot say I'm knowing him, we say I know him. No ing is to be used with these kinds of verbs. Now let's find out if you have understood the difference between present simple and present continuous tenses thoroughly. So here we have some sentences and you are going to complete them by choosing the right answer. So let's start with the first sentence. Harry always goes or is going to the gym after work. What do you think the right answer is? And can you find out the key word in that sentence? Harry always goes or is going. Here we have the keyword always, and we know that this is something he does regularly. So we should use the present simple tense. So this is the right answer. So Harry always goes to the gym after work. Question number 2. How often do you clean or are you cleaning your house? Here we are again talking about something which you do as a part of the routine. So how often? This word often is a frequency adverb. So from that it's clear that we should use present simple tense. So that is why we will go for do you clean. This is a question form. We are using the helping word do because we are using you. So this is the right answer. How often do you clean your house? Number 3. My cousin never gives or is giving me a birthday gift. So we have the word never, which is again an adverb of frequency. So when you have this, you can go for gives, the present simple tense form. Then I drive or am driving. I can't talk now. So we have this word now, It's clear that we are talking about something happening right now. So we will go for I am driving. I'm driving, so I cannot talk now. Listen, someone is singing or sings. This is the key word, listen. You say listen because you can listen to somebody right now at the moment of speaking. So we will say someone is singing now. Listen. Look, the sun is rising. What a beautiful sight. So this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the lesson. We usually say the sun rises in the east. So is it wrong to say the sun is rising? It depends on a context. Here I have used the word look. So that means it's happening right now. So I can say, look, the sun is rising and it's a beautiful sight. So in this case, we can use the sun is rising. But if you talk about that as a general truth or a fact, you should say the sun rises. This last one, I work or working as a teacher. I told you that you will give me the right answer for this. Here I'm talking about a permanent kind of situation. It's not a temporary arrangement. This is my job. I work as a teacher. So it should be this, not I'm working, because I'm not talking about a short period of time. I hope you have learned the differences between present simple and present continuous tenses. And I believe that you are all set to use these two tenses confidently. If you have enjoyed watching this video and if you have benefited from this, please do like and subscribe to my channel. So see you in the next session. Goodbye until then. Take care and stay safe.